to this Saturday edition of The Box Seat. I'm Matt Kelly. It's Miss Andretti. Stakes a day on a card that will feature 8 races. But first, let's check what conditions are ahead of us, and it's going to be another hot one. The expected track rating is a good 4, and the rail will be in the inside position. There's also a strong easterly breeze on the way, and that may favour the on-speed horses. So that is something we need to keep an eye on once the day begins. And it begins with race number 1. It is at 12:51. It's the TABTOUCH Maiden over 1,400 metres. The replay horse is number 5, Rebo, finishing a close second at Bunbury on December 29.
With 350 to go, Bogarty blitzes back there with Coastal Chill. Rebo led at the 250. UMI lays down the gauntlet. UMI, Rebo. It's Rebo on the inside and UMI, they're going toe for toe. Rebo fights, UMI sticks with him. It's a battle royale on the outside though. UMI reaches the lead from Rebo and UMI did a little too well.
He just shied there late over the concluding stages, did Rebo, which cost him any chance of winning. Nevertheless, it was a good first up run in WA for this former Victorian. Time relative to 2 other 1,200 metre runs on that day was pretty good also. Breeding says the step up to the 1,400 metres should be no issue, and he jumps from an ideal gate in barrier number 3. The 6, a Friar Away. This boy made significant ground late in behind Touched last start. The 8, Quiet Whisper, was admirable in finishing in behind the pair of those horses. And the 9, Spin on Command. Well, she was a bit over a length off a Friar Fox. Her time over the 1,400 metres that day was a little bit slower than Friar Away and Quiet Whisper, it must be said. In race number 1, the top 4 selections start with the 5, Rebo, from the 6, Friar Away, the 8, Quiet Whisper, and the 9, Spin on Command. Race number 2 is at 1:31. It is the SEACORP plate over 1,000 metres for the 2-year-olds. The horse that we are zoning in on here is number 5, Kelly's Callisto, winning a trial in effortless fashion at Lark Hill on January 2.
Stella ran top of the lane, 400 to go, and they start to split via the cutaway, and out in front and taking the lead now and starting to boot clear for Peter Nucky is She's a Galah. Leads the way clearly. Fossix is out and running, and out wide on the track, Smart Fox right down the centre. Kelly's Callisto with alluring. It's She's a Galah. Kelly's Callisto is coming home powerfully. Son of Sun's making ground. Kelly's Callisto on the outside went up, hit the front and won.
That trial pretty much speaks for itself. This boy has drawn wide, but he'll get back in any case. Adam Durant picked up the last 2-year-old event in Perth with a Cetro, and I think he can do exactly the same thing here with Kelly's Callisto. As I mentioned off the top, we'll be keen to keep an eye on this expected easterly breeze. If it is doing plenty, then it will favour those on-speed runners, and one of those is the 10, Nawi, who showed really good toe when 4th to Nacelli on a debut. She has drawn ideally as well coming into this event in barrier number 4. The 13, Vena Schnitzel, she didn't have the smoothest of runs last start. She copped some interference when a length behind a Cetro, and she is certainly one of the main chances in this race. She's got the 2 runs under her belt now, and with that race experience, she can certainly break through. And the 11, She's a Galah, we just saw her in that replay behind Kelly's Callisto. She showed plenty of smarts in that vision. She should go forward with relative ease from gate number 5. In race number 2, the top selection is the 5, Kelly's Callisto, from the 10, Nawi, the 13, Vena Schnitzel, and the 11, She's a Galah. Race number 3 is at 2:15 p.m. It is the Iron Jack plate over 1,200 metres. The vision horse here is again number 5, Street Fury, finishing second to Cognac at Ascot on January 1.
At the top of the straight, 300 from home, and Cognac booted 2.5. Pearl Trade, Ruby a miss, and then Yindi. It's Cognac with 150 to run, still clear. Pearl Trade on the outside, won't get to him. Up on the rail, Street Fury's finishing, full of running late, but Cognac is too good. Cognac beats Street Fury and Pearl Trade.
Fleet Feet just got in Street Fury's way for a few strides there in the home straight. I think she would have finished a bit closer to the winner without that a little bit of interference. She is certainly peaking in terms of fitness. She draws well in barrier number 2, and William Pike jumps back aboard. She also gets a small weight swing on the 1, Cognac, who goes in for second. I can't really fault this boy's last 2 runs. He gets weight relief again with Kate Fitzgerald jumping back in the saddle for Kate Whitten, and looks one of a couple of dangers. Another one being the 4, Pearl Trade, who just pulled throughout that last start run, was also in that replay that we just saw. Gave Patrick Carberry a bit of a hell of a time. The pulling bit does go on here, a gear change. Hopefully that can do the trick. She will need a few things to go right in any case, as she has drawn wide. And the 2, Flash of Thunder, well, this boy didn't even go around in that replay. He was a late scratching after dumping the rider pre-race. He did score a huge debut win at Bunbury. The horse that was second to him on that occasion was St. Eligius, and St. Eligius barely gave a yelp in a run more recently behind Friar Fox, so that is some concern. But happy to have the 2 in the top 4 for race number 3. And the top selection is the 5, and it is Street Fury from the 1, Cognac, the 4, Pearl Trade, and the 2, Flash of Thunder. Race number 4 is the feature event of the day. It is the listed $100,000 Miss Andretti Stakes. 1,100 metres is the trip, and the replay horse is number 2, Dainty Tess, finishing 3rd in the Summer Scorcher last start. Keep one eye on Caipirinha, who finishes 2nd.
Transgressor, Celebrity Dream well back, and Volkov is next to last, but Battle Hero gave them the slip. 200 from home, Battle Hero by 2.5 to Caipirinha, and then Dainty Tess, Celebrity Dream are running on. Battle Hero tackled by Caipirinha, Dainty Tess, Celebrity Dream, Battle Hero clinging on desperately, Caipirinha.
She couldn't quite reel in the winner, but I still thought she closed really nicely, and she just looks the safe play in a really small field here. Sean O'Donnell can put her in a really nice position from barrier number 4, and I can see her getting the better of the 6, Caipirinha, in the shadows of the post. Caipirinha gets her best chance to break through for the first time this campaign. She certainly looks to dictate this race on her own from a good gate in barrier number 2. Her stablemate is the 4, Meteoroid, and she is the 3rd pick. She returns after a 6-week break. She was a first up winner of the Birthday Stakes back in October. William Pike rides for the first time ever as well. And the 1, Volkov, rounds out the top 4 selections for the Miss Andretti Stakes. She's a girl that's been more than competitive for her entire preparation this time around, and should be thereabouts again. The winner of the Miss Andretti Stakes, however, is the 2, Dainty Tess, from the 6, Caipirinha, the 4, Meteoroid, and the 1, Volkov.